guys, so I just wanted to share a little bit about my vision trip, my trip to Haiti, and what that really meant for me and what I took away from that. And what that really was is, I have so many statements and phrases that I believe so wholeheartedly and am very passionate about, that I share at parties, that I share with people when I'm having a one-on-one conversation about the incredible opportunity to join as a compassionate entrepreneur. And these are things that, like I said, I'm so passionate about, but actually seeing them firsthand, lived out, really made that a reality and really made it kind of click even more and kind of almost seal the deal for me, in a sense of like, wow, this is really what's happening and really what we're able to be a part of through Trades of Hope. And so I want to share just really quick a couple of those, what those statements are and what that looks like. And so the first one is that I think that we all believe so wholeheartedly that what we are doing through Trades of Hope is, through job creation, we are creating change and inspiring hope. And so I think we can say that, we can believe that, we can say that there's this amazing ripple effect that starts with, we're the artisan and the family and then the community. But actually getting to see it firsthand really helped me to really understand what that means and what that looks like. And I think part of why I didn't fully understand that is because I don't think I fully understood what job creation is and what it does for our artisans. And I think that's because, job creation, I think, is such a buzzword here in the States, and we think it's an amazing thing, it's an incredible thing. But I don't think I fully understood what job creation was until I got to see firsthand what that looks like and the effect of job creation. And so to me, what that looked like was getting to actually go into some of the artisans' homes and seeing firsthand, as like we're walking into the homes, and I will never ever forget the looks on these women's faces of the pride and the joy as they're showing us their homes, because it was their home. They had earned that and they were providing for their family, and that was a beautiful thing. It looks like, creating change through job creation looks like, talking to artisans and hearing them share about their families and how proud they are of their children, but how incredibly hopeful they are, and just proud of the fact that they can send their children to school. Because in Haiti, it costs so much for children to go to school. If they didn't have that fair trade living wage, they wouldn't be able to have their child in school. So seeing that hope, because their child is in school, was amazing to me. Seeing that on the face of a young man who was an actual artisan talk about how, because of his job, because he had an income, he was able to put himself through school because he never had that opportunity himself before. That was really neat. To see it on the faces of the children as we walked through the daycare, and we took a tour and we walked through the daycare, and these children were so happy, they were so content in just playing where they were and what they were doing, a little girl twirling and dancing, and just seeing that, knowing that they're not running up to us wanting to be held by us, seeking attention from somebody they don't even know because they're just trying to get attention and love. They have had that through the bond that they have with their mom. And so what is taking place with orphan prevention, even through job creation, is incredible. Then seeing it, in so many other ways too, of just how such an incredible thing is that they have the opportunity to excel in their jobs, but also as a whole being. So many of our groups that we partner with offer extra things like nutrition classes and wellness classes and how to save money, and have like a rooftop garden or a garden on site, where they're taught, like this produce is so much better than the rice, and just things like that, and how to save money so that you can save up to buy land to put your own house on. Just things like that. The daycare that's offered to them while they're working, so that they can then have their child there right next to them, and they can actually go and feed their child during the day and then come back. Being able to, like I said, that education piece of being able to have a living wage to provide schooling for their children, which is creating multi-generational change, which is amazing, and which I've always been so passionate about how amazing that is, that we're changing generations. But to see it firsthand was this, like, almost not a aha moment, but almost, to be like, wow, this is amazing. To see, like I said, multi-generational, it made me think of too about how, there's that. I was working with a woman making jewelry, and she was sharing about how she has, I think, 7 children, and the oldest was in his 20s, and he's working in the boutique. Like, they're working together side by side. That was really cool. Hearing of another artisan who works there, mom who has her daughter who works there, whose baby, the grandbaby, is in the daycare. Like, generations really are being changed because of job creation and what it's doing for their communities and for Haiti. It's just really cool to me. Another phrase that I am very passionate about is, my success is her success. So the more successful I am in my business, the more successful she can be. The more that I am able to provide for my family, the more she can provide a sustainable living, like a consistent, stable income for her family. The more consistent I am, she can do that. So that's just an amazing thing. I think that really clicked for me when one day I'm rolling beads, cereal box beads, with one of the artisans, and I'm talking with her, and she's sharing about how she has 2 boys, and I said, oh, I have 3 boys, and she showed me pictures of hers, and then she wanted to see mine, and she got to one of the pictures of my almost 2.5-year-old, and she was pointing to it, and she was showing everybody at the table, and I saw that picture after I got home, and the look on her face, she was so excited, and it kind of at that point clicked for me of this amazing, incredible, beautiful partnership that we have together. And it really hit me because that day was actually my Hope anniversary, like the day that I had actually joined Trades of Hope as a compassionate entrepreneur was 2 years ago that day. And so it made me thinking back of why I joined as a compassionate entrepreneur, and that was because I wanted to help. I had been looking for something that I could actually help with preventing and ending trafficking, and also to help with orphans. And when I heard about what Trades of Hope was doing with orphan prevention in Haiti, and my youngest was 4 months old, I was like, wow, like, I've got to be a part of this. So it was a really cool thing to see that, of like our world kind of colliding, of like this beautiful partnership of I'm helping my family, she's helping her family. The more successful I am, the more successful she can be. So it was a really cool thing. Another thing that I'm super passionate about, and I'm sure that we all are, is that phrase that is just that, she doesn't want charity, she wants an opportunity, and we are empowering her to rise out of poverty, to be the hero of her own story. And that, like, really was really cool to watch and witness, of the truth behind that and the depth behind that, as you hear these artisans talking and they're sharing. And I was able to provide for my family with my income. It was really cool piece to see that, of not only like the pride and how they want to take care of and provide for themselves, but also just their work ethic and their like how hard they were working, and how beautiful I mean, these are talented, amazing artisans, and they were just so proud of their work. So it was a really cool thing to really see that really play into reality. And the last one was something that, for me personally, I always try to remember that these artisans are just like us. They have the same hopes and aspirations and dreams for themselves, their families, and they just want an opportunity. It may look a little different, but they want their children to go to school. They want to provide food for their family. They want to have a roof over their children's heads. Like, we're the same in many ways. And so I think it's awesome and beautiful. It was actually kind of a silly moment, but it was actually when I was talking to an artisan and somebody came up to me and said, hey, there's a group of women that want to know how they can do their hair like yours. And I it was in a fishtail braid. Well, I said, well, actually I didn't do it. Misty's been amazing in helping us all with our hair. And so she got to go over, and I remember watching this moment of seeing Misty showing them how, and they're all standing around with their phones taking video of her doing her hair. And it was like, see, they even love their hair just as much we love our hair and looking good. So it was just such an incredible thing. I'm so happy that I was able to go on this trip, meet these amazing, incredible artisans, that we get to partner with them. And I will just say that I love that even if we can't go on a vision trip, we have the opportunity to go on a mini vision trip when we go to retreats for Trades of Hope. And I love that Trades of Hope brings in a few artisans every retreat. And it was a really cool piece to get to see how many of us, I think most of us, had actually met the artisans prior to this, at least one or two of them. And at retreat, and then we got to see them in their working environment and how they were thriving and growing and what that looked like. It was beautiful. It was so incredible to see. So I will just say that I am just so thankful that we have this just amazing, incredible opportunity to be part of having this beautiful partnership with some amazing women and some men around the world. And so yeah, that was the trip.